Also, we still haven't found Cinnamon yet, so maybe we'll find her here. Maybe we'll just get surprised Cinnamon. That'd be a cool thing to see. I mean, we haven't seen Cinnamon yet, and I'm kind of surprised for that. So, but the Sweet Knights tend to, I guess, end up showing up more towards the later forests anyway, other than the later areas of the forest. So, at least it's kind of been the trend. Is the first few forests will be dedicated to Cure or Gil or Nam or whoever's in there, and then the later forests will be about Kokona or Vanilla, or I guess that's not really too true. Also, these guys are here. You're new and exciting, but I still don't care about you. I guess I kind of have to care about you though. All right, well that's fine. We have to show off a battle these guys anyway. So good old Yagaluna. Very annoying skill. Actually, that does actually start to hurt a bit, though. They're starting to get strong enough where they actually can hurt my team pretty decently. I mean, it is an AOE skill in the end that heals you. So, I mean, could that be nice for someone like Shadow Mario? Yeah. The thing is, it seems like it's really kind of weaker compared to most other skills. And while it does give HP back, he's in the middle of the water formation. He's getting his HP back regardless. So I'm going to stick with the single target nuke. I think that's a better option overall. Well, I mean, the AoE is nice. There certainly are perks either way. I mean, higher single target damage versus lower AoE damage. And I'm not, to be perfectly honest, I'm not entirely 100%. I can't 100% confirm that, oh, the AoE actually is, less than the single target damage. I'm not actually sure about that, because I still think that Sold Out does about as much damage as Agni Agni. It just costs more MP is the thing. So maybe, if we had, maybe if someone who has high wisdom like Shadow Mario would do an adequate amount of damage, maybe it would have been a better option. The other thing is, what sort of skills does it come with, though? And I mean, maybe it would have been nice. Maybe it would have been nice. I don't know. It's a tough call. It's definitely a tough call. But you can definitely get some interesting. I don't know. It would be an interesting change to the formation. I always forget that Yagi Luna is really a thing. It's a pretty strong AoE skill. I don't know. Maybe if it wasn't for the fact that I had a Mago, which almost definitely means I wouldn't be able to put that skill onto Shadow Mario without getting rid of that, which I would really rather not. I mean, I guess for the arena, Mago doesn't matter at all. But I think I'd rather. Well, it actually kind of doesn't matter because I'm not gonna get to level 15 by the time I get to the arena probably. So having a Mago is nice because it saves you some grinding potentially. So there's still a trade-off either way. And yeah, I actually just quickly glanced over my FAQ, and it comes with MP up 3, which is kind of not as good. I mean, Wisdom up 3 is definitely way better than MP up 3 anyway. So there's trade-offs, like I said. And in the end, I think the trade-off is better the way we're doing this. Not really anything I want to get rid of for this gem, so no gems for us today. Like I said, if you want to make money, go to the Earth Forest. It's just so much more efficient. Alright, Mr. Guy, can you go up there? No, I said up. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Alright, so we're probably going to have to fight. Oh no, Chameleon Jim just sort of went away. I guess if you run away from someone who's chasing after you and go into a building, they eventually just disappear and go away forever. I guess that's a thing? I don't know. I have enough money, so I'm going to get rid of one of these, and I have so many Mel Elixirs as well. I don't want to get rid of any more Mel Elixirs than that, though. I want to stick with 5, but I'm still looking for more Calabash Herbs, because that's a rare thing to find, so I still want to pick up these ones when I can, and the books when I can, because more full heal books are always good, too. I mean, like I said, instant death, I mean, at the very least, I'm going to have to fight a instant death guy. Hey, you're a Kalma. I'm guessing this is the regen one? I think that the regen one is the thing that shows up here too, is it not? There's a lot of leaves and gars in the water forest. You tend to see a lot of those. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy does the regen. Yep, eliminates the regen. Yep. So yep, that is the other Kalma that we're missing. Well, this one I don't care about. You heal more with Meta Knight anyway, and while the regen's nice to have over 2 turns, I'd rather just have the burst heal, because I feel like you could, and plus, you know, it only happens at the end of the turn. I'd rather have an immediate heal as well, so ultimately I think, I mean, yeah, healing 90 for 2 turns is nice, but I'd rather be doing a burst heal. Also, it's a set heal as well, so it doesn't really scale either, which kind of is a little bit inconvenient. Hey, give me the heal, by the way. No. Okay, well, this is why we can't have nice things. Also, wow, I took that guy down really fast. I mean, that's the problem with Gaia having exploded is, yeah, it doesn't, unless they're really tanky, it does less damage than it normally would. But then again, High Spirits doesn't do that much damage on its first take either. There isn't really a really strong physical Earth move that doesn't have set damage, like Fossa Magna or Explode. That's the thing, there isn't really a really good physical option for that. And, well, I had a physical Divine Beast, that's just what I went with, so... You know, I'd love to see you give me the regen, because that'd be hilarious. Come on, Confusion. Step your game up. I want to see you do silly things and make me laugh. Anyway, Soldote's gonna explode this little tree, and, man, I do like having Soldote. It's fun to have meteors rain down from the sky now. It's so much more satisfying. We've had Soldona for so long. We've had Soldona since, like, since pretty much the Dark Forest. I mean, we've had this skill set for a while. It's been a long time since we actually merged. So it's interesting to actually have a whole new set of things to do. Wait, was this name Rage? Was that the name of the cocoon? Is it named Rage? Are they here? Somewhere? The Kalma cocoons? Yeah! Cocoon containing Rage! I'm so angry I will I will regen my friends. Okay, you do that. You have fun with that. I don't really need a gem. I mean, maybe it could be the water gem. No, it's just a lovely gem. Well, I mean, I guess they're both blue. Kahu, you tried. Alright, so where haven't we explored in this forest yet? I'm totally losing track of like where we have been and where we haven't been. You're a guy. I do want to just try to get up here a little bit if we can. I want to double check and make sure we haven't missed anything up here. Nope, we're good. Okay, so let's actually try to get back here before we okay, I can actually go this way and we should be good to go. So that's good. That's good. And we had to wait for a slow-ass chameleon guy to... Go on. Thank you, fish. To get out of the way here anyway, so... Still looking for Kokona, though. Still waiting for Kokona. I would love... Not Kokona, Cinnamon. Duh. I'm waiting for Cinnamon. I need to battle her and destroy her for monies and valuables. They've betrayed me so many times, taking contracts to fight me. Now it's my turn. Now I'm going to take a contract to fight her. And, well, I guess she hasn't really ever done anything dickish to me, but... I mean, if someone else is a dick to you, then be a dick to someone random, and I suppose is the moral of the story here. Because 'tis better to... You chameleon guys just freak me out. Are you going this way, or are you going up? Yeah, you're going this way. Okay. Well, that's cool. Have fun, guy. Have a good life. You get to live. Cinnamon?
Cinnamon.
Hey.
What? Cinnamon, I don't really want to fight you, but...
But I kind of took a contract to do that.
It's work, you see. What? Please, don't hate me.
What are you talking about?
Battle with me.
Why didn't you say that to begin with?
Jeez, Kahu, you're so, indecisive. Now I feel like a dick, though. He feels so bad about challenging Cinnamon to a battle.
Come on, let's fight.
Okay, here goes.
I noticed that the Sweet Knights tend to have, like, 2 different types of Divine Beasts, I guess, because the Choco had that one Ku and the one Gara. Now she seems to have the one Gara and the one, Slimy, so... Or the one Na. It's not a Slimy. So, interesting how... No. Wait, no. Does she have the same ones? I thought that was the herd formation. No, but that's mine. I gave a Ramakite to myself, not to her. Yeah, so she does have the same, just 2 Divine Beasts. So I guess that's the case for all the Sweet Knights. Have we fought Vanilla yet? I don't know, but Killer Chance is a bit scary. Her Fire Formation's actually a bit terrifying. I mean, I have so much vitality, and they're not that kind of guard doesn't have... They're more tanky than they are damage dealers, so... That's why stuff like High Spirits and Explode's pretty good on them. Then again, I guess my guy does a lot of damage with Shockwave. So, I don't know. It's debatable. But we'll take out one of them. And no, she does have these ones as well. So I guess there is a variety. I guess Choco's the other one who has no variety. She doesn't have that much variety. And also Fossa Magna and a barrier. Oh, good. I totally regret challenging you now. Ow. I'm surprised that hit, actually. I'm actually legitimately surprised that hit in the first place, because generally they're slow, and Celine's faster than before, so he shouldn't be taking that much damage, or he shouldn't be getting hit by that as often, because it's not even a high accuracy skill. It has decently low accuracy, but apparently it was high enough to wreck my face in. So, Life Crash. Oh, don't steal all my MP. Okay. As expected of one of the main characters of the game, Cinnamon is not the easiest fight to have. Interesting. Fossa Magna, really annoying. Life Crash, especially annoying. So let's nuke out half our team here, because I don't really want to deal with them. So no more of you, no more Fossa Magna ever, and we can't kill off both of them, but we can kill off one of them, and definitely weaken our formation. Taking more MP damage is always bad, but at this point we can heal, we can get our defenses back up, and probably go into my water formation a second time to heal up Celine back up to full HP, because he's still reeling from that Fossa Magna hit. Luckily for us, Fossa Magna is no longer here, so we just have to deal with her setting up barriers, but that's not the biggest deal. Her fire formation is scary. We haven't seen her wind formation do anything yet, so I don't know what to expect from that. Well, we're about to find out, because I definitely do not have the means to really take her out. I'll probably take out the one really low health one, which is fine with me, because that's one of the Life Crash people, so she can't use Life Crash at all anymore, which is fine with me. But we'll see what the rest of her wind formation wants to do. That one wants to do nothing, and this one is going for poison. So, I hate having poison on me now, because it's going to kind of obligate me to go into my water formation at some point. But let's go with our wind and our fire formations first, and see if we can't chunk down this barrier guy before he sets up a barrier, at least. I'm kind of glad I did this, because at the very least, if we don't kill him, we're going to confuse him, and hopefully get a barrier on our side again, so that'd be nice. No, she unfortunately gets her barrier back, so I'm going to go into my water formation to get rid of this poison and weaken the barrier, and then probably get the poison right back on us. Luckily, her Scorpy doesn't really do anything, so we're only taking 1 poison damage a turn, and it's not really that big a deal. And we can hopefully nuke down this barrier. Can we one-shot the barrier? Shadow Mario is... Man! Shadow Mario can actually nuke down a barrier in 1 hit. I'm seriously super impressed with Shadow Mario right now. Like, for being the new guy on the team, he is holding his own. He does not give any craps. He just goes in and nukes people down like it's nothing. I dig it. So with this, we're going to absolutely decimate her remaining wind formation. And all of her other formations are just kind of really weak at this point, so...
What's that?
That's me punching you in the face. I call it punching in the face. So with this, we should be able to take out one of these things, get a barrier back up, get Ramakite back up. And all she'll be left with is a Divine Beast that can't defend her, and a confused barrier guy at low health that can pretty much finish off whenever I darn well please. Because now, especially because I have a barrier killer with... I mean, that's the thing with the single target nuke, is if it comes to doing damage to a barrier, the single target nuke might actually be better. So that kind of makes my water formation a very good barrier breaking skill, because I can break the barrier, then heal up any damage I've taken while breaking the barrier. So it's not a terrible option. At this point, let's just go for damage. I don't really... Oh, she's actually going to stay in this formation. I was kind of expecting her to go to that other formation, but that's okay. Oh. So close to nuking that one down regardless. And Tamal's just going to say, I don't even care, and finish her off.
Not bad.
Not bad. How about I'm kicking your butt? Bad. So, at this point, doesn't really matter what formation we go into. So, let's stick with this one. We'll just guarantee we get the outspeed, just in case for some reason her barrier guy happens to go first. Although with us having a speed plus 20 on Fu, that's not going to happen. But regardless, she's done because she's out of Divine Beast, so it doesn't really matter. So all the other formations get a little bit of MP back, but
I guess that's it.
yeah, you've lost. I'm sorry. You're cool, Cinnamon, but I had to beat you. I feel like a dick now. But hey, we actually reached level 15 for Tamal finally, so we can finally merge and get his final form, guys!
You may have been fighting only because it was work, but that's no excuse.
Wow. I feel like a huge dick now. In this episode, Kahu becomes a jerk. Man. She's just laying on the guilt trip. Okay, so noted. Taking on those quests will lead to guilt tripping. Fun. Hi, buddy. Do you want to be a friend? Do you want to build a snowman? Anyways. I haven't actually seen Frozen yet, and that makes me sad, because that movie looks really good. I always love a good Disney animation, or really animation in general. So, in other words, I need to see Frozen someday. And apparently he wanted to build a snowman because he left. He is fine with building a snowman. And by that, I mean leaving. Or maybe he did. Maybe he was like, yeah, you know, building a snowman right now sounds like a great idea. Thanks for suggesting it, buddy, old pal, old friend. And decided not to hunt me down and suck out all of my HPs. So that takes care of this, and we got all the combo we need. So all we have to do is complete the next floor, take on the boss, and we'll be done with the water forest for once and for all. Except this guy is going to be in the way, so we're actually going to have to take a break to fight him instead. Cool, whatever. And battle complete, which means floor complete, which means it's time to go to the sixth and final. Well, technically not final, but we all know the 7th floor is just a place where I just go and hang out and get rewarded with another shiny thing. So, I mean, shiny things are fun and all, but it's not really much of a content, so I don't count it. It is raining like heck here, by the way. Just gonna leave that there. Healing book, whatever. Status effects, not really the biggest deal, because I have Salam Knight, except not Salam Knight, Salam whatever the heck it's called, Salam Nice, because I don't have Knight, because it's glitched out and you can't get in this game. And you are just going to shake your little chameleon-y butt around and not let me through. Which is really rude, by the way, sir, but, I mean, whatever floats your boat, I suppose. This is definitely the episode where I'm going back through editing and being like, man, I skip my fire formation way too many times. I'm a horrible person. But that's okay, because like I said, Fu gets experience faster than most, apparently, anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Don't really need a healing book, so not going to use a healing book. Don't really love my gems either, so let's get rid of both of these so we can actually have room. The thing with the water forest is I tend to get so many things that I want to keep that I always run out of space for everything. So, HP back plus book, whatever. It's not, I mean, HP, I've never really needed to recover HP. I've never been in that much danger of needing to recover HP right now. Oh god, why? So that hasn't been the biggest deal. Am I missing a path back here? Because if I am, this seems like I'm going places like really fast. So yeah, I'm missing a path back here. Let's actually make sure that this isn't a dead end. There's also a guy here who's very clearly going to be in my way. So let's just go ahead and take care of him now and get him out of the way. Hello, chameleon buddies again. Just killed a bunch of you 2 seconds ago, but that's okay. I'm going to die again. Hooray. I was just like, no! This time Fu gets the experience. I don't even care anymore. And thus she did in the end. Alright. So, one last jaunt through this water forest. Let's hopefully have it. Actually, I'm kind of glad I went this way because it looks like there's a huge path here too. This looks like actually a pretty lengthy final area. So, eep. But don't forget, at some point we will stumble across a boss. So be aware, be ready, guys. There could be a boss at any given moment. I tried. I hoped so very hard that he would pass me by, but unfortunately, he has a fire fairy. I wasn't looking at the screen, I was looking at something else for a moment, and I was looking at my video timer. I looked back, and there's a fire fairy there! Or, well, a Kahu. So it looks like we're keeping this in after all, because something new, and something exciting, and also something that makes them go a little bit faster. So, a little bit obnoxious, although they apparently just... They apparently punch me for almost more damage than they're actually doing with their normal spells, which is kind of hilarious. That was a pretty good punch. I mean, yeah, that PK has a ton of spirit, but still. PK has a ton of vitality, too. PK is the tankiest freaking thing in the world right now. He doesn't do any damage, but he just sets up tankiness for everyone, though. He spreads his tanky love to everyone, which sounds like a really, really bad euphemism for something, and I don't want to know what that something is. But, surprisingly, I've actually been getting a lot of confusion on these guys in the battles off camera, which is kind of funny, because they're water divine beasts, and you wouldn't think they would have that much, but, and this fairy apparently doesn't feel like burning anything. I mean, I guess when everyone's spouting water and ice everywhere, you might be a little bit less inclined to do fire, just kind of like it's raining. I don't really feel like spouting fire everywhere. Nyeh. So we'll heal up, we'll, nuke down something, and, are we going to nuke down the Divine Beast, or are we going to nuke down the Fairy? We're going to nuke down the Fairy. One-shot it? No, not quite, but that'll be in range for Soldona to kill everyone, so that's good. The other thing about Yagi-Luna, don't forget, is the fact that your HP is being spread out among your whole team, so you're not really healing yourself as well, you're just kind of healing your water formation. At least I think. I'm pretty sure it only heals the formation, not the entire ring of Divine Beasts. That'd be a little silly. So yeah, ultimately I think I'm happy with the choice I made there. In general, it seems like the choices I've made have been pretty good. Slum Knight would have been nice to have, but like I said, it's not accessible in this game, so it's one of those few Divine Beasts, Kalma, that are just glitched and unable to be found anywhere. And if so, it probably would have been found in the Dark Water Forest. It wouldn't be something that would happen in the post-game anyway, so that's a thing. That's just a thing. So Metal Elixir 7 on Scooter, because he needs a little bit of MP. Is there anything else worth getting rid of? I don't really need 3 HP back plus books. For that matter, I don't really need that many MP back plus books either. But that's okay. A 10-die herb, so better than actual mugwort. I'll take a 10-die herb. Those are always nice to have. So I can't tell if this is just going to circle around or not. At this point, I'm thinking it will. So at this point, let's actually go back the other way for a bit and see if it does circle around so we can avoid a battle, potentially. Yeah, I know I'm kind of making this more complicated than it has to be, but generally, you know, running around does... I mean, a battle takes like about a minute and a half to do it every time. So when you can just kind of cycle around and avoid everything, then again, I guess I can't avoid you in the long run anyway. So let's just go this way for a bit. Let's just go explore how ridiculously huge this forest is. Battle? No. Just another 10-die herb. Okay, well... I mean, why have 12 mugworts when you can have 10-die herbs, I suppose, is the logic of the question, but... in that case, I will actually dispose of this 12 mugwort, because, well, I just said, why have one when you have 4 10-die herbs? Well, why have a Metal Elixir when I can have a 10-die herb, too? So, let's get rid of both of those and see if I can have room for other good things, like a 12 mugwort. My streak of 10-die herbs has been ended. Alas, woe is me. This is a humongous forest, by the way. Just want to point that out. This is huge. Jeez. It's just kind of looping around and everything, and eventually we're going to run into a boss fight that I won't even see coming, and it'll be like, hey, I'm a boss fight! And I'll be like, oh, you're a boss fight! And then they'll be like, let's be best friends! And I'll be like, no... No, I'm sorry, it's just not going to work out that way. You smell funny, and you were kind of weird. And there is definitely some butt-to-butt going on here. It's a little disturbing. I'm almost half tempted to just say screw it and use a hide spore here, because this is getting really obnoxious. But let's see how far we can get without using one for now. There's chameleon guys everywhere, by the way. Just freaking everywhere. Every which way you look, chameleon. Is just kind of silly. MP-wise, I'm actually pretty good, so I'm not really concerned about using... Hey, finally got... looking for Calabash Herbs. I said I was looking for Calabash Herbs. And wouldn't you know, I got me some Calabash Herb. And that's pretty okay. So this... I'm really lost about this map right now. So this cycles around... somehow. Assuming this cycles around at some point. I'm hoping, else I'm going to have to backtrack all that way. There's just chameleon everywhere right now. Like, everywhere you look, there's chameleon! It's getting a little obnoxious. Okay, can we just get through? You gonna really fall asleep? There's another one behind him. This is just, there's chameleon everywhere. Everywhere! You gonna turn around? You're gonna turn around. How many hide spores do I have? Do I really want to bother with all these chameleons? The answer is yes, I do. I'm not gonna be lazy. These battles give me very valuable experience considering I have people who just merged, so... Whatever, this last forest is taking quite some time. Whatever. And meteors rained down from the sky and everyone died. I know I made that same thing 2 seconds ago, but whatever. It's all fun. So, more chameleons are dead, and now we're gonna have to go deal with the butt-to-butt gang. And that's gonna be a thing. Because let me guess, you two are still here, just kinda... No, there's only one of you now. And yeah, this doesn't cycle around, so I actually have to go through that whole other path. Which leads me to believe this is probably the boss over here. Which is okay with me. So probably you'll find a boss after this short little commercial break. Without commercials, of course. So I'll do that. Yay! More death. More levels! Food is still really keeping up despite not getting experience half that. Ooh. Oh. Oh no, guys, a pretty stone. Boss? Really? No boss yet. We've explored like this entire half and there's been nothing relevant here in the slightest. That's fun. And here I was like, okay, one more forest where we're in the clear, guys, and then the game's just like, ha! You think you're in the clear? That's adorable. Have like 50 million more fights. Good luck. Oh, there's like, oh, well, the end's over here, so the end's on this section, which means the boss is on the other side. See, if I had noticed that fact, that would have made this so much more clear. But because I didn't, we're gonna have to make a nice little jaunt all the way over here, and then all the way back. So it didn't end up looping after all. So much for my comment that this water forest is loopy-loopy, because it turns out it wasn't very loopy-loopy after all. At least this final one. This one's more windy-windy, wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey. And hey, look, more chameleons. Oh, good. Let's fight more of them. And done. Hopefully the last fight we'll have to do. Actually, there's another chameleon all the way over there. But then again, if I fight the boss, will that get rid of everyone? I don't think that's quite the case. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm not going to get to level 15 for these two guys, so... Yeah, because how close are you? You are... You're still level 13, with 48,000 to go. Yeah, you're not reaching 15 anytime soon, buddy. So, somehow, Madam's kind of surpassed PK, which is interesting. That chameleon's luckily dodgeable because he's going on a fork on the road like that. This one's just more MP back. Do I have anyone who really needs MP? I guess I can give it to someone, because I might as well give it to someone. Like you. I have so many Tendai herbs now, though, that... The thing is, I don't really like wasting Tendai herbs when I have so many metal elixirs, though, so I tend to not use the Tendai herbs at all. I tend to have the whole hoarder mentality when it comes to RPGs. Hey, there we go! It's finally boss fight time! With... Oh! So it's not Giant Enemy Scooter after all, it's this guy again. Well, that explains why I've seen nothing but chameleons, because the chameleon guy's here. So I guess they just kind of pick a boss from before and not really necessarily the same boss as always? I don't know. A little bit confusing, to be honest. But, the thing is, that makes me hopeful that there's not going to be instant death guys everywhere in the Fire Forest, because that will be living hell. And we're going to find out that next episode. But there we go. We actually do Explode's not too bad against bosses, because it'll always do 150 no matter what they do. And he did actually raise his own defenses, did he not? So that's a good thing we have that, because now we can lower his defenses, but we've already got a good 150 damage on him, which, as you can see, isn't really that much. We're still critting for 350, but still does a nice chunk of damage regardless. When his defenses are raised, we can still hit him for a good chunk of damage. So Explode's a good skill, in my opinion. I do like Explode. There are better skills out there, yeah, but it's pretty good. We don't really need to go into our water formation yet. It's a boss after all, so let's just chunk him down with Sold Out and all my other moves, because look at this damage. His defenses are raised and everything, although we have lowered them back down again, but we're still chunking him down for massive amounts of HP. Man, this boss has actually gone down relatively fast. We still have our defenses up, so it shouldn't hurt too. Actually, we have our barrier up still. So, did the barrier hold or did it fall there? I couldn't really quite tell. Either way, I wouldn't be surprised to see him use Ramakite now, because his defenses are back down again. Which means, actually, this could potentially kill. His defenses are not raised at all, and they are lowered still. And this is a pretty heavy amount of damage. No, not quite, but that still did a good chunk of damage. He is going to heal a bit of this. Yeah, because my barrier is down now. Ow! My defenses are down too, so that actually hurt quite a bit. That being said, we outspeed and we can actually kill him off, so I don't really see a reason to go on the defensive when I can finish by just going on the offensive. The best defense is a punch in the face, after all. So that boss was, considering how ridiculous all the chameleon spam was here, this ended up being pretty simple, all things said and done. So we're not getting anyone to level 15 for those guys yet, but we did get Tamal level 15, so we can merge Tamal and figure that out from there. Bunch of Mel Elixirs, it looks like. Is that really all it is we just get more Mel Elixirs? Really? Is that really the case? I guess I'll just give it the gem, because who cares? Okay, anything else but just these? Oh, life, no, never mind. We get life extracts, which is even better. So I take back that statement. These are actually a pretty good reward, because boost the max HP of anyone. So, I guess max HP wise, I'm gonna hit you up for some, because you are the youngest of the group here, so you're also in the middle, and a speed extract so I can speed someone up. Also a very good option. I'm giving Guy the speed. As much as it's not going to help me go first, it might give him a slight bit more accuracy, which will be nice. And hey, a deep marine, so we got a nice gem after all. And we get the key spore, which means we just have one last thing to check out, and we can then make a nice run to the end. Or two things to check out. Oh, yeah, so we actually got the boss a little bit earlier than I thought we would, because I thought we would have hit it more like over here. But then we didn't. Interesting. So another Mel Elixir 7, cool, and it's just another. Oh, I guess we can check to make sure it's a Mel Elixir, but maybe it's a life extract. Apparently they look the same. I didn't realize that the life extracts look like that. So here, you have this, but we should actually be done with the water forest at this point. Except for maybe that chameleon that's in the way there, we should have just a clean run to the end here. And then we'll merge Tamal, and then we'll throw stuff into the bank, and we'll be able to call it a video finally. So it was a bit of a hassle, I'll give you that. It took a while to get through this forest, but in the end, not actually too terrible. Nothing too difficult. Just a lot of chameleons in this end area, and this end area was pretty lengthy and pretty tedious to get through. But other than that, it wasn't actually too terrible. The Fire Forest is where things are interesting, but I have a lot of hide spores for that, so if it does get bad, well, it's going to actually go by quickly, because I'm going to avoid every single fight I possibly can. And with that, we head to the final floor and grab an orb and get a new arena battle. So, Water Tier 7. Let's go get our orb. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
I don't think there is another gate for going any deeper.
Nope, we're at the deepest part of the forest.
Is this the deepest part of the forest?
I just said that, Kahu.
What's that? What? This is...
I feel the power of the forest.
Is this the same conversation every single time? I think it is.
A new orb is here. Wow!
Wow, you're so surprised. Now we already have 2 of them. So we get the Water Jewel and the Auto Right Turn Tournament. Very interesting tournament where basically you have no control. You set your first formation and you automatically rotate 1 right every turn, and then whoever wins first wins. So that'll be an interesting tournament to try and do, just because it's gonna get a little bit silly. So because you really have no control, you're literally going auto. It's pretty much gonna be autopilot the tournament. So we'll see if we can get if we can figure out a formation that'll allow us to win that one. But for now, we get a Cocoon. Confused Guard is always nice to have, and Recover HP is nice, but this, like I said, totally resurrects 1 beast, but 10% less experience points, so it's a bit of a bad ability. This should be the same one we got before. This is the one where we had the babies, and yeah, it has an ability at least. It can kill bugs. Pat, 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 good for you, sir. Good for you. Oh, this might be one of the Earth. This might be the Earth Slimy. It is the Earth Slimy. He doesn't have a special ability though, so that especially makes it kind of like, we don't really need to use it. And it seems like a physical type one too, which, I mean, arguably would be interesting thing to use. I mean, if I can get it raised up in time enough, because my other team is not quite there yet, but they're getting close. So, anyway, without further ado, I think it's time for Tamal to merge. Except now I have to make my choice. Do I want to give him extra strength, or do I want to keep his abilities the way they are? And because I'd have to get rid of Killer Chance, I'd have to get rid of Total Loss to get rid of that. And Poison's cool, but it's not really that helpful. I'd rather have the Confusion. It could be a huge momentum changer. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick with same old, I think. Where are you? You. Just gonna merge solely to get the experience, to get the evolve. I mean, it would be nice to have more strength, but I'd rather have the Confusion. And the extra crit chance does kind of make up for the extra strength because I can get more crit. And now we have a Fat Tamal! So finally, our team is 100% fully evolved. We now have Fat Red Tamal on our team. Oh, that's exciting. It's taken us all game. He was the Divine Beast we had at the very beginning of the game. And now he's also joined in the... This is the final team, guys. Tournament of Champions. Let's go turn in our... We have a job to turn in as well. Kind of feel dickish for taking out Cinnamon, but we should turn in that job. And from there, we'll end the episode. Bit lengthy due to all this extra merging and stuff, but... You know, these sweet nights are here, I don't even care.
You know, we finished.
It's been long enough.
Sir!
Huh? I hear you.
I finished what you asked me to do.
Yeah, you heartless
Really?
jerk.
That's a big help. Now all will go well. All right, this is for you.
I shall gratefully accept it.
Hey, you didn't do any of the work. So we just get some money and some reputation. No big deal. Give me something.
If you want to see me, come to the arena.
No, I've seen enough of you.
Better chance of meeting there than in the forest.
I don't know, we fought you in 2 forests already. What about
The
you?
Slimies and Ribbits are both what? You need divine beasts that can attack too.
Okay, cool, you're not giving me anything, I don't care. Anything interesting to throw in for the fire formation, by the way? Oh, a trade. So you can get a Knuckle Chew for a Sulligan. Interesting. Hey, something to give to Nam and the Firestorm. And Gil and the Windsport. So, well, we have to go to Firestorm anyway, so we might as well take this just for the funsies of doing that. We'll give Nam something, I guess. And, hey, hello, Mint.
Don't you think it's interesting looking at the Beast Notebook?
I should show up the Beast Notebook at the end of the project. It'd be fun. There are a lot of fun names. Rage! Anyway. Gonna go to Kikianko, gonna drop off the stuff that we got, and we're gonna call it an episode. So this is LuckySevenDX signing out. In the next episode, guys, 1 more forest to go. The final Fire Forest. Will it be full of instant death, guys? Will it not be full of instant... my warehouse is full. Okay, well, I'll deal with that next episode then. So, what will be in this forest? Well, we're gonna find that out soon, guys, in the next episode. So this is LuckySevenDX signing out. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.